whenever he went to El Dorado, he always stopped by on his way over. But we're also we're going to be up there for a couple of days, and then we're considering like doing a night over in Philadelphia and going to the zoo. Because every time I've been to Philadelphia, I've never been to the zoo, and I feel like as much as we love going to zoos and aquarium, that's kind of like one you have to visit because the oldest one.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's 4 hours away from me.
Shady Maple's 4 hours away from you.
Yeah, it's on the other side of Harrisburg.
Yeah, it's out.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Lancaster.
Yeah. You in that Amish country then?
Yeah, I'll say that's Amish for sure out that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit Amish here, but when you go out there, it's
Amish buffet.
crazy.
Oh, what's
Oh, it's it's Amish buffet. Yeah. Boobies with capital B.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, but like, who knew that? Like, I guess I can also see that too. Is like the best, like, biggest buffet in the country is located like in Amish country, and it's like, well, that seems ridiculous, but at the same time, like, I bet they have it figured out, like, down to a science of like how much they need to make of everything.
Oh yeah.
That seems like something that they would perfect, which is why, like, you've seen buffet chain after buffet chain go out of business in the past, like, 20 years. Like, they're probably doing better than, like, the majority of restaurants because they don't have that wasted food. Like, I used to go to those, the last of the buffets that were around here were, like, the ones where, like, you could tell that the food had been out for the entire day, and they just leave it out until it's gone.
The best buffet here was
Oh, Tony says that Shady Maple isn't worth it.
he is one of the only people I've heard say that.
Hear that, Tony?
Watch the YouTube videos. These people are just
Yeah, but
absolutely.
like, my concern is that it would end up being like, you know, a buffet is only as good as the quality of food that they have. And
Everybody
saying,
always
like,
talks
most
about
of
how,
the
like,
buffets
good
around
it is.
here were just like, it was just like your regular run-of-the-mill food. It wasn't like special. Like, I guess the
best
ideal
part.
buffet would be like, if it's barbecue night, like, they have like someone that's a professional barbecue person. Yeah, so I'm figuring it out. Let me explain
Here's
this
the
to
best
you.
part.
Oh yeah.
It's free. I don't have to pay anything for it.
Oh,
so.
true. So even if it sucks, like, no loss, and it's away from home. All right, so hear me out. So this is the Hopper. I saw some guy, the Hopper. Sorry. I saw some guy put like the cement things around it because even if you miss, it just rolls right in.
Ah.
So then you bring it
That
up.
guy last week, he didn't know what he was talking about. He never suggested this to us.
I know. All right, so that's where it goes in, and you got conveyors up to this thing, and this is where it gets confusing to me. Like, I wrote it down so I'll remember. So this separates it into two different types of, I guess, dirt. The lower one comes up here, down. This is a wash plant, and then this is where it filters out like dirt, so just like soil, and that soil is in here. Oops. Dirt is in there, and then the other stuff is like ore. It's like gold and all that kind of stuff, and I have that going on a conveyor all the way up there. Because at any point you can, I mean, you don't have to drive it to a sell point, but you can just sell it directly. But I just figured if we wanted the option of driving it over, we could do it there. So that's going to be where all your ore goes. And then the dirt goes in here, but I can also change this to have the dirt. Like, dirt doesn't really give you any money. It gives you, like, cents on the dollar. So over time, this will fill up and it'll give you, like, steady income. But you can also redirect this to, like, a dirt pit if you need dirt to, like, make ramps and stuff. You can just have it go on a conveyor and drop into a pit if you want. So you can reuse it. And then if you come over here, back to this trommel, and then if you jump up,
White man
All right.
can't jump.
I know. This lower stuff is shoot, I forget. I think it's like coal and like certain rock materials. They also wait. No, I already explained this one. Sorry. Back here. We go up this conveyor. And then this is the jaw crusher. So this takes like blasted rock and like rock fragments, and it crushes them up into a finer thing. And it comes down here, and it goes through this machine, which I forget what this is called. Hang on.
Doohickey number 3.
Essentially, it's a fractioner. There we go, fractioner. And the fractioner separates it even further, so you'll get.
Nothing in here, so I guess it
I
hasn't done
emptied.
anything
I emptied stuff out.
yet.
Because the only remaining stuff.
So is this system,
That'll go through there.
what that guy was saying when we played last, he said that pay dirt, you can clean it to get like ore. So is that what this does?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's where this initial split happens. So this, in a nutshell, is what he's talking about. I think there's like, from the video that I watched, it was a few months ago, so I think the process has gotten a little bit more refined, because you can put an ore facility like hooked up to this so that it'll make like gold bars instead of just like raw gold ore. So if you go to your purchasing menu and under buildings, I think it's like a gold smelting.
Dynamite?
No, not dynamite.
Yes,
No,
dynamite.
I watched a video of this guy who. So there's a whole different level to it, and I started it here, so I'll show you. But there's a whole element to like, and a whole different equipment and stuff if you want to start doing like underground mining. And he has like a very strategic plan of how to start doing blasting. It's so intricate. Like, this game is. I was watching the videos of what these guys do. It's insane. Like, some guy has a main hopper system that is. Actually, I'm just going to send you the video. Like, you have to see this.
Just saw that the dump truck is called Petworth W389.
Look what this guy has done for like his processing. Like, I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's like Big Red from Gold Rush, except like on steroids. And I meant to save the video. I'll just go to my history. There's a guy that does like underground mining. There we go. Just, you don't have to watch him right now, but just like when you get a chance, like watch him, so you can see the potential of what you can actually do, and why I have like very high hopes. So from here we have a couple options. So I built this ramp. Well, I tried. I wasn't very good at it. This ramp, so we had access to the dirt. If you want to take a dump truck and fill it up and go to a sell point, depending on how realistic you want to be. I built the ramp so you had access to these containers. I want to be able to have an access road in and out. But I figured if you want to start doing like tunneling and stuff, I started over here. And so from here, the cool thing is you can build like supports and stuff. So as you dig in, you put in like rebar and like pillars and stuff to keep the integrity, because it does cave in after a certain point.
Yeah, I think we were experiencing that
Yeah. So
with the explosion.
yeah, so if you like, and then one of the guys that I was watching, he bought a roller, so every time he'd like come with a bulldozer and go down a little bit, he'd smooth everything out with a roller and then put in all of the stuff around to support it. And then to get XP, you can pick the company quests. So we can do sell 59 pieces of aluminum ore, or like fill up the crusher, or do the coal demand and stuff. So if I select that job and we start using the equipment to harvest everything, and then we'll get all that stuff a little bit faster, and then that's how you get the XP. Or doing the pickaxe.
So I assume the game's interesting enough to actually continue playing.
I mean, for me it is. I'm not gonna like force it on anyone, but I think it has potential. So what I can do is sell that. Get the cheapest loader. And that way we can both have loaders.
I wouldn't waste money because I don't even know how to control the damn thing.
Do you have your controller?
Nah, I'm using mouse.
Oh. Do you use mouse for construction sim?
Yeah.
You can just set the controls.
Anytime I can, my mouse, the boom doesn't move.
Yeah, you have to go to the controls and set it that way.
Really? It's
Mhm.
not like he said.
It has presets, but they're stupid. Like, what was it? On Monday, I spent like 20 minutes to do the when I was making that ramp that sucks so bad. I spent like 20 minutes with the bulldozer trying
Shifted
to.
mouse. Okay.
I spent 20 minutes trying to redoing all the controls for the bulldozer. And it's still not perfect. Like, yes. Oh shit.
Is he there, lad?
Now, is the controls a game issue, or is it just?
It's just what they put for stock controls isn't from the other games that we've played. Like, it's not
Not horrible.
intuitive.
You
It's not intuitive compared to what we've played before.
hold shift and move your mouse for this. It's pretty simple.
Can you actually go pick up the equipment, or it just drops on site?
No, it gets airlifted in by a helicopter. Oop.
So there's no actual town, hypothetically.
There is a town.
But you can't go buy like a gold
can.
rush.
Yeah, but you can also, right now, you can also just do it in the menu. So, like, if you're watching my stream, like, I can
Yes,
press,
I am.
all right, I can press P, and that's the purchasing menu. So I can get, like, you know, anything that I want here. If I were to walk up to the general store up there, let me go to my map.
Yep.
So, like, here's our pit. If you come up here, like, that's the general store here. And then you have, like, the bank, you know, a couple other things. So, if you wanted to, like, again, it all depends on, like, how realistic you want to be. But, like, if you want to get all your equipment, you could purchase it at the general store and have it airlifted in up here and then drive it all the way down. The problem is, this game is, like, the fuel consumption is ridiculous. So, if you were to drive, like, a bulldozer down there, by the time you got down there, you'd have to refuel.
Interesting.
Where the lights are. It's right there.
Any specific spot you want me to dig?
No. Like I said, as long as we have access to a ramp to get up to the top, I don't really care. And the nice thing is like, whenever we want, or like wherever we decide to dig, I can just move the hopper wherever. Because I was originally thinking about starting like a few levels up and like working our way out. So we could like
Did not see
expand.
you there.
That's all right. I could also make another hopper system. Nah, I don't have enough money. Oops, oops. So I was thinking about starting up here.
Nice. Oh, directly on over me.
Yeah, and then like building or like just taking away the top level from here, just getting it all, and then making this area like a lot wider. And then that way, when we get down to bedrock, we'll have like a much bigger surface once we get a few layers down. So it's not like a small area down there like it is right now. And then I can just move the hopper up here, or I can get a dump truck. It'd probably be easier to just get a hopper. Wait, move the hopper up here. So give me a minute. This is gonna take a minute for me to fix.
Just back over here so I'm out of the way. You don't have like enter vehicle, do you? No. That kind of sucks. I don't know what that music was. That was weird. It doesn't really want to put it like right here. So that way I can get it from both sides. I'm still gonna do it. I don't care. Why? I don't think we're gonna need the cement pieces. All right, so it's be a bitch. Oh, shit. Oh, free build. No, I don't want that. Snap build. Nope. Fudge. All right, so I'll get rid of the conveyor ups, and I'll get a conveyor. Wait, no, shit. I needed a conveyor up still. I need probably 4 of those.
All right, we'll see what happens here. I need it. No, I need it the other way. All right, maybe I'll do a. Conveyor straight. Then I'll do a conveyor up. Why is it going down? The Oh yeah, I'm a fucking idiot.
No comment.
Oh my god. It's like, hello, sir. Have you ever seen an arrow?
What are those?
Oh my god. Dumbass. Please let me jump up here. Oh. Actually works. Could have walked up there by now. Oh, I didn't eat any of them. Here we go. Shoot. All right. We're gonna have to dig a little bit. Or I'll dig a little bit.
I don't want to screw anything up, so I'm
That's fair.
chilling.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna screw this up. have. Shit. There we go. It'll get the job done. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Oh, come on. Oh, don't tell me. Ooh. See what that did. Ah, damn. Yeah, give me one of those. See what that does. Nah, that's not what I want. Ouch. Okay. That goes there. Alright, we're good. Nailed it. I'll get going in a second. So don't make it obvious. There it is. Oops. I don't know what this is. I don't like this music.
What the hell? Is that true?
What?
Oh, no, he made it up. Okay.
Oh, this sounds alright. Heck yeah. All right. So I got that put in the hopper. Actually, I should probably throw those concrete things up. Might as well, right?
You're
Yeah. Do I even need the... I don't even need the cement blocks below it. Nice. Oh, that might be too tall. Is that too tall? Wait, come back.
Can I get from this side?
Yeah. Yeah, I put it here because I thought, like, you could work on that side, and I could work on this side.
Oh, to take all the side with all the good stuff. Okay, got it.
I can move this. Alright, maybe not.
It's fine.
That works for you?
Yeah.
Some of these go. Nope. Equipment. Yeah. Wait, no, I didn't want those.
Can you buy like a flat one?
Yeah, I can actually do a quarter ramp. That's what I'll do. I'll do a half ramp. Hang on.
Well, I was thinking like a flat one that put here because it's kind of like dips down, and it's causing problems. If you put a flat one here, I could just drive right over the top of it. And don't.
Okay,
instead
I can also do
being
less of a slope
stuck in the
too,
ground.
so it's not as high. But I'll do both. I'll reinforce this. Cha-cha. Concrete block. Hang on. That's a good idea. I'm just gonna do this on my side too. Oh, I had it. There you go. Okay. Does that work for you?
Let me come back then. Seeing if we got anything good. Perfect.
Nice. Oh, we're gonna rip through this. I've never played Minecraft. Is this like anything like Minecraft?
No.
Okay. It's not like I was building shit on the fly. Like I built a whole hopper around the hopper. Just and the concrete pad. I just didn't know if Minecraft is like that.
Minecraft is just like a bunch of cubes that you build with.
It's kind of simple.
No.
Okay.
Kind of like building with like blocks.
I see.
Outside the basic game, yeah. But the mods, you can build into interesting shit though. Minecraft mod.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Wish I could fill that in. I can't though. That little ledge is gonna do me in. It's like gets super narrow right when I get to the hopper. I'm gonna have to widen this out. What? What happened? What the hell? Where'd you go? What the hell?
I got launched.
Oh no, your bucket's gonna be doing some damage. Rescue yourself. If you press M, you should go to your map. You should have a rescue location, and you can click like "Be Rescued," and then I'll come down there and I'll put it back in my inventory. Actually, get out of the vehicle. Yeah. Oh shit! Oh no! Put it back. Yeah. Press M. Press M. Oh my god.
Because I got out of it, it just flipped right back over.
Just fix your bucket.
Scared to put it down and it.
Just put it down a
Make
little.
holes.
Just put it down a little bit. All right. Anyways.
Yeah, so it's been what, 2 months now, and my dishwasher still has not been fixed.
What?
It gets better. So the
Wait, what's wrong with the dishwasher?
I get the H2O code saying it's not getting enough water pressure. And the even better part is I went and asked because the electrician came in. This has been like 3 weeks ago, where the electrician came in. Well, it might have been about a month ago as well. He came in and took that blank box down, and said
Oh,
he was
yeah,
gonna
right.
yeah. He never showed back up, so I went and told her about it, and she was like, hold on, let me call and ask. So she calls the job site manager on the phone while I'm there, and he tells her he was told they were all done. That was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. So it's been about a month since he came here, so it's been 3 weeks ago I told her about it. And he said he'd look into it and send someone back over to finish it. They have not been back yet.
Yeah, like, it's because people that are, like, they're not used to dealing with contractors. Like, you have to call them daily. And sometimes, several times a day, you have to become enough of a nuisance to actually get something done. Otherwise, they're just gonna, like, they got paid. Like, they're cool.
I mean, they don't give rat's ass.
Yeah, they already got their money.
Every time I asked again,
Find out who the contractor is. Call them up yourself.
I don't know if I can.
Why not?
I mean, she ain't doing anything about it.
I'm saying, as long as you're
I
enough
call
of
them every time I go over there, and
Yeah.
he gives her the same response. We're waiting for GE to come service it.
Mm-hmm. They can get them over there if they want to. Just make enough of a stink. Like, as a private citizen, I would say just, like, call them, start harassing them like that. Like, put the pressure on.
Like,
Just threaten
little
to,
bitch.
yeah, threaten to trash the reviews and stuff. That's usually they'll get someone over there pretty damn quick.
Have you heard anyone
That's
else
what I did
complain
with-
about their dishwashers, or is it just?
Well, that was going to be my next question. Was like, have you talked to anyone else in your new building, and does anyone else have the same complaints?
I've
Because
asked
maybe
that.
they're ignoring it because it's a big issue and there's a lot more at hand.
I'll ask a couple of people that I know out here if they've had any issues, and everybody has different issues.
Oh my god, what are the other issues?
But one other person's had the same issue I had with my sink, where they just put a piece of PVC pipe that wasn't fastened to anything in between, and it was leaking out the sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
The old guy across the way, he had an issue where he said he could, like, there was cold air coming in. He said they came back and they put a bunch of weather stripping in. He
Oh,
said
it's
he
'cause they
still
put in
has the
garbage
breeze coming
windows.
through.
Yep.
It's super. I went out. I went out to the kitchen for something. I could feel cold air coming in, so I was just like feeling around, and right underneath the windowsill,
Mm-hmm.
you can feel the air coming in from the outside.
I don't know if it's just like the windows themselves or like the people that install them or what. Because like when we're in our townhouse. It was built in like, I think like 2011 or 2013, something like that. Like, we moved in 2021. Windows should be perfectly fine, but like the windows couldn't even close at that point, and it was just like the super cold sitting next to the windows. And it's like, what the hell? These windows aren't even that old. Like, those windows were worse than our windows are like original to the house, so they're like 50 years old at least, and they're still keeping out the wind and cold better than that place. And that's saying a lot. But
I can't
I think
complain.
it's just some of those new windows. I think they just suck.
They do.
And I think that they, like, I think what happens when you're dealing with, like, multiple units and it's, like, a big job is, like, sometimes they probably don't cut, like, the hole or, like, the fitting just right, so they just kind of, like, mash it in. I don't know if you've dealt with a window frame, but it's pretty malleable. So I would guess that, like, they can probably just, like, hammer it in there and it doesn't create a perfect seal.
I give him credit. The new heat and AC works like a charm.
What tonnage is it?
Fuck if I know, bud. I don't have access to any of that.
Yeah,
dude.
it's not
They
like
locked
you,
it, dude.
right, and it's like it's an industrial HVAC, so
Well,
I got
Yeah.
I got the peep at it one time when the cable guy got into it. It's the only time I've ever seen in the HVAC closet.
Brandon, that kind of reminds me of, and it don't take offense to this. Like, if you ever watched Trailer Park Boys, when Ricky gets the HVAC unit, but it's like the industrial HVAC, and he puts it in his trailer,
Yeah.
freezes everything. But then he's got it like split between like Bubbles and Julian's places too. Like that's the only kind of unit that you look at tonnage for.
well, every unit, anything over any decent size of unit has tonnage.
Oh, I don't know. I think ours is based on like,
Even residential has a tonnage.
I don't know. I think when we looked at them, it wasn't tonnage. It was like CTU or something like that. Or it wasn't BTU.
BTU?
No. BTU is the butane.
Oh yeah,
It's I think it's like
You mean
CTU.
SEER?
Mm-mm.
SEER?
No, it had something to do with like the cubic square footage of the house that it could power.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
it was
just
like- I
another
think it
way
was
to say
CTU.
tonnage. CTU. Okay, good to know. Mostly what we deal with is BTU or tonnage.
But you really only get like two sizes for residential. Yeah, 99% of homes get like the smallest one.
Depends on who you know. I mean,
Well,
if you
yeah. I mean,
want
the
a
only time you
5'10"
need one of
unit, you don't get a 5'10" unit.
no, but as long as you like, we're talking purely residential. We're not in a Trailer Park Boys situation here. So like the average residential home only needs the smaller unit.
Yeah, but also,
Unless you have like a
residential-
5,000 square foot house, you only need the smaller one. And I'm pretty sure it only comes in two sizes.
But in a residential area, you can get a two-stage unit versus a single stage. It does cost more, but it's better on the actual equipment versus a single stage.
But hang on.
all I can tell you is this thing freaking when it clicks on, all you hear is the click. You don't hear the thing run at all compared to our old ones where it's just like This thing, you don't hear it run whatsoever.
I assume
And
it's a
it's
vented duct system.
Almost instantly, you notice the temperature change. Like, it is like that. Almost immediately, you can feel it either get warm or cooler. Usually, it takes a few minutes for it. No, this thing just done.
Do you have ducts in a house, or is it a ductless unit? I don't know how they would have it out there, so that's
What
what I'm
the
asking.
I have no.
F would you have
I
a
do have the-
ductless unit? What's that?
Yeah,
You seriously
It's
do not know what a
Wi-Fi.
duct?
Like a
No, seriously, you guys don't know what
Like a-
ductless is?
like a heat pump?
No. Okay, so Mr. Cole's HVAC system, it's a ductless system. It's basically you have your outside unit and your inside unit. Has a
Oh,
heat
our
pump
HVAC's
up there.
2-stage. I just looked it up.
Oh, you do have a 2-stage. Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure that's like the
Brand
standard
from-
I'm pretty sure that's the standard these days.
No. 2-stage is a nicer, more premium than.
Because we have the
single
option of
stages.
doing like straight up cooling and then like cooling and fan and like all the different combinations.
That comes standard with any HVAC with a blower. Anyway,
Lower. I hardly know her.
Anyway, definition of a duct and ductless is the duct, you have a trunk line going from the unit to a vent that's either in the ceiling or floor. Ductless, you have the unit on your wall or up in your ceiling, forcing the air through.
Oh, you're talking about okay? No, yeah, no, there's ducts. So you're saying you have vents versus just having a unit. It's pretty much just like a
Yes.
window unit that instead of being mounted in a window, it mounts to a wall.
Or is in the ceiling, yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
That. So like it's the same thing as a window AC, except it's just like you cut a hole in the wall and put it there instead.
You don't cut off. You just drill a hole through the wall to run the.
No,
three
I know my
lines
brother
out to
has
the-
it. Like, it's basically it's a
basically an air
window
conditioner
AC.
without the main dealing with the ducts.
It's a window AC on steroids.
I guess. A good review. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother has that. It's built into his wall. It's like a mega AC, and it does do a good job of cooling because he doesn't have like HVAC stuff. So, but if you walk in there and he's got it hooked up to his like thermostat thing, so he can adjust the temperature on his phone. So like, if he has it set at 68, it stays 68. But it's coming from one source, like not multiple vents. And it is like a massive one that you couldn't hang out your window. It's just a big hole in the wall, though.
Oh, so this is only 2-inch line.
Oh,
2-inch
shit.
hole.
I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, recovered. Are you not talking about like a heat pump?
No, heat pump would be considered as a duct.
Is it? Because it's pipes, it's not ducts.
Yes. Duct is pipe for HVAC use.
Oh, damn, Phoenix, you're going down. What the hell are you doing?
I'm digging.
I was just gonna go straight.
I'm doing.
Oh, it looked like you were down. Like heading down a ramp.
Oh no, I mean it's bumpy, so it's
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I'm digging straight in.
Alright.
It's an admin if you actually want to see ductless is what I was talking about. I don't know what your brother has. This is just what I was talking about.
Need to get the food truck.
Yeah, it's like the same thing as a heat pump. Mini split, yeah. It's a heat pump, dude. Oh shit! No, 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 no.
You doing on fuel over there?
I need some fuel.
Okay, I'll make my way right around over to my Sandvik.
I should probably, if you want to fill this up, park brake on, shut it off. I'm gonna go down and check the reservoirs so I can see what we have, if anything, and then I'll pick one of the missions so we can get some XP while we're doing this. Although, I mean, we're level 9 now. Just a shitload of dirt. I'm gonna see how much I can sell this dirt
There's coal
for.
in the one.
Oh yeah, no, I just went to the dirt one first.
Ah,
Yeah, a bunch of coal. How much do we need for the coal one? Let me check.
it's attainable. I did it when I streamed it. Make sure you start that one first.
Yeah, we're going to base load. Coal. So we're like almost halfway there with the coal.
Nice.
So I'll just leave it in there, and then I gotta go up to this guy. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, we got 202 gold ore, 5 silicone ore, ruby ore, diamond ore. 202 gold ore. Let's see what the is for gold.
You ever heard about the
silicone
interesting journey going to the courthouse the other day?
Huh?
I said, do you want to know the interesting story of going to the courthouse yesterday?
You're
you
too
go?
good for jury duty. You want to tell us about how you got out going to jury duty.
I don't want to hear it, man. I'm getting out of jury duty.
It was actually canceled. No shit. Anyway, the case, the same day the case, there's a bigger case going on. This was day 4 for them to be down there. It was 1 eyewitness and 2 statements that they were still going on.
You're gonna leave the fuel truck running?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
So you said this
Son
like
of a
getting out.
bitch.
You said getting
It's
out
like an
of this, shut
oxymoron
up.
right there.
Keep the fuel heated.
Oh shit. Sorry, Brandon.
It's
Continue.
very interesting because there was actually 4 of us. We wasn't actually supposed to be there that day
Why weren't you supposed to be at the courthouse?
because it got canceled because of the bigger case that was
Well,
happening.
no, you're supposed to be there. You were supposed to be there.
No, you're supposed to call the night of, which didn't know that.
Nah.
And asked if you're
Just write
supposed
the
to.
paperwork.
Yeah, it does. It does. And you
Yeah,
can
on
actually
the
do it
back.
more than the day before. Like, read the dude, come on. Jury duty. Jesus. Dude, I
wasn't
waited.
there
I
anyone that did
waited,
this,
like, was on my phone watching the clock until the earliest possible time to call in. I've never been called in.
But apparently the case that was going on is 4 days long so far. A couple of people that was there were talking about how they were leaving the parking lot at dark. But yeah, that would be not fun to do that shit 5 days in a row.
Not doing
talking
what,
about-
5 days in a row? What the hell are
Go
you
to
talking about?
courthouse for 8:30 to 7 o'clock at night or whatever.
It's called a full-time job.
Literally, you only get paid like $9 to drive down there. That's it.
Oh, as a juror?
Yes. 8:30
Till whenever.
7:30 at night.
Yeah, man. Like, if I could volunteer my services, my problem is I don't live in Norfolk County, but like, if I could volunteer my services as a juror right now, like, they're picking juries for the second Karen Reed trial in like 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, and like, if I could volunteer for that shit, yeah,
What happened to the first one?
mistrial. Dude, this shit up here is wild. All caps. Like, it's still getting like juicier and juicier by the day.
What actually happened? It's been so long, I can't remember.
We don't
Dude,
know.
Like, he's innocent. Those cops are wicked corrupt.
No, now they're
Wicked
coming.
corrupt.
So they were saying that they couldn't present all of the footage from the Sallyport where Karen Reed's SUV got brought into. They only had like little clips because they were claiming that the footage recycled after 30 days, something like that. It was overwritten every 30 days. So they didn't have it. But magically, they're starting to produce more and more footage from the Sallyport over the past like 6 months. And so now they've had like 3 motions to dismiss, and it's going up to the Supreme Court, or it has gone up to the Supreme Court, but every time they file a motion, it gets denied, and they file an appeal, it goes up to the Supreme Court. So they're getting like,
Why does it keep getting denied? Lack of evidence, or
well, it keeps
I haven't heard much of this.
getting
case
denied because like
day one.
this is a very unique situation in which there's very little precedence because of like how freaking corrupt it is. Like, there's no precedence, and by precedence it's like prior rulings on cases with like similar outcomes and stuff, so they can cite precedents in order to like give their claim in their motion to dismiss. But there's no really like legal precedence in place. So they're kind of just like, no one wants to at this point, because it's like national news. None of the judges, either like local or federal, want to set a precedent with this trial because of the implications of there being a huge potential like corruption issue going on. So the judges are staying out of making a ruling for all of this. And then the ARCA guys, the crash reconstruction specialists that were a part of the federal investigation on this case, had testified last time, and they were claiming that they weren't getting paid because they were part of the federal investigation, and they couldn't get paid. And the defense is like, yeah, we haven't paid them to be here. Said it on numerous occasions. Well, come to find out, after the trial was over, the ARCA guys sent the defense team an invoice charging them money, and the defense counsel, they paid it.
Any way to
So
smooth this out?
move what out?
Smooth it out.
Oh, smooth it out? Yeah.
I have a hard time getting down in there because it's so bumpy.
Yeah. So like, funds are kind of tight right now. So what I can do is I can ditch my. Got this.
No, don't worry. I'll dig.
Nope.
I'll
No.
fix
We have
it.
no.
I'll
You're
fix
right.
it, yeah.
No, we have to smooth it out. I agree with you. It's just when funds are tight, I just swap equipment. So like, if I need a dump truck, I'll just like extra piece of equipment. I just sell it because there's no depreciation. So you can just sell it for the exact same amount of money you bought it for. So I can either give you a bulldozer or I can give you a roller.
Whichever.
Or a grader. No, I can't give you a grader.
No, so it'd be more fun with bulldozer.
Bulldozer's
A roller,
bitch
a
to
roller
drive.
seems too easy.
Actually, I don't even know if I have it. Roller. Oh yeah, I do. I'll try a roller, and then if it doesn't work,
I thought rollers were
I can try.
supposed to be easy.
Having a hard time getting down in there and back out.
all right. Let's try this. Actually, you can buy shit, dude.
I don't know what does what. That's why I asked.
All right, I'll throw it in here. Coming over. Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Trying to back away out.
Oh, you're probably gonna. Yeah, a dozer could make this a lot messier, but I don't think you're gonna be able to get down there with a roller. I should have looked beforehand. My bad. Oh shit! Yeah. Hell yeah.
That worked like a charm.
Yeah, go forward, go forward, go forward, forward. Alright, turn off the vibrator. Alright, then back up. So I think if you turn on the, so if you turn on the vibrator function, it raises the terrain out. Because now we gotta dig that out. Oh, you're caving in, you're caving in. It's starting to crumble from up top. Alright, so you see how when you had the vibrator on, this was sort of slope up?
Yeah.
So you probably just have to like feather it. I don't think it's gonna flatten that out. I think you have to scoop it out.
Nice.
Oh shh. I fell down. Try to meet this up with your section there. Do you check the hopper down there to see how much coal we have? If you don't mind.
Roger that. On my way. Oh, look
So-
at that thing that's just spinning.
I'm getting a notification thing saying base load. So I wonder if that means that we have it done.
8,450 something.
Ah, we're so close. We did 9,700. Wonder why it started popping up. Oh, I wonder if there's a time limit on it.
Jeez. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Surprise, motherfucker. Do you think if we clear that piece out, it'll collapse?
This one? I don't know.
Yeah, probably not. Just kind of in that FAFO stage of my life.
Have you guys watched the movie Civil War?
Yeesh. No,
Was Matthew Broderick?
that was old, right?
Yeah.
This year.
The Civil War movie this year?
Yeah.
Eat
2024.
Eat it, nerds. Oh shit. Worth it. Worth it. No, I didn't even hear about that movie.
Me neither.
It was a PA thing.
The gist of it is basically kind of based on a true story of people invading the White House. But this is just the view of the press side.
That sounds like something I don't want to watch.
It's very interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, are you talking about like a modern day Civil War movie?
he's talking about the January 6th shit.
I thought he was talking about the Civil War.
I thought he was
Modern
talking about
day, I guess
a
would be.
movie. There's no such thing as a modern day Civil War. That is not That has not happened.
There's a movie where it's basically they talk about the hillbillies taking over the country.
Yeah, sounds political. Pass.
Yep.
It's an A24 production.
I don't know what that means.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, and you tell me that it's not. Tell me it's not politically motivated. At all. Please tell me that.
%. It's basically January 6th on a major scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one half was calling it a civil war. So there you go. There's your answer.
The ending's kind of fucked up, but I guess what do you expect?
A24 doesn't miss that often. I'll give them that. Their movie about the Von Erichs is actually really good. Even if you're not a wrestling fan and you have no clue who the family is, it's still a pretty good movie.
I like the storyline of this, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, only if you didn't. I don't know. I can't speak much. I went on a mission this past week to find just like, I don't know, like I've just been on the hunt for like unbiased news.
Good luck.
Yeah. Like, I found a few resources because, like, my natural mind is like looking at certain things, and I'm like, there has to be more to this than like what's currently going on.
Tells you the one side of the story.
Well, I don't even care if it tells both sides. It's just like, I want to know. Like, very rarely do people just like make random decisions, like people of power. Like, there has to be something behind it.
I mean,
So like what I learned in like finding these different news sources is that like Russia kind of has some ground to stand on in terms of their reasoning for doing the things that they've been doing over the past couple of years.
What have I been saying this whole time?
I know.
We poked the bear, the bear got
Oh no,
angry.
it has to do with the UN and the Berlin Wall and all that stuff back in the early 90s. Like,
And
it
we
goes,
promised we wouldn't move NATO any further east.
Any
We
closer
just
to them.
barely
And then-
moving east till we're
and then when
way
they
on the border.
created the new sovereign nations, like out of the USSR, that were supposed to be independent countries, the deal was, if for whatever reason those countries like defaulted, like their leadership crumbled or whatever, it would default back to Russia. And essentially that's what happened in Crimea. So Russia wanted to go take it back, and the West was like, nah, fam.
It's the same thing that happened in Ukraine.
And that's what started.
Government
Well,
got
that's
overthrown.
what happened with in 2014, and that's what has. So I was like reading that side of things, and I was like, if that happened while our current president were in power and he was like over in Russia, like, shit would have been a lot more aggressive. Yeah, I kind of think that Putin kind of like showed some restraint over the past 10 years. A little bit. But again, like, it gets, like, here, it's just, you hear, like, Russia invaded Ukraine. That's all you hear.
yeah, because that's all you That's all they want you to hear.
That's the narrative they want to push. Russia bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, because our biggest,
some
our
cases
biggest,
they are,
our
but they
largest
make-
economy is defense, weapons defense, like military defense. That's our #1 export. So there always has to be a bad guy. Always has to be an enemy. So when I hear from the other side of things, and then it gets even more complicated because the U.S. Made a deal with Ukraine that if they gave up their nuclear arms, like all their nuclear program, that we'd protect them.
Since we're talking about,
A rock and a hard place.
have you watched any of the conversation that they had?
I watched the whole
Oh
thing.
my god, yeah, I did. And so that's actually the conversation that was had in the Oval Office. That's what sparked me to be like, okay, like that can't be as surface level as it appeared, and that event is what triggered me to go find out and like do more research just to like, why did that go down the way it did? Like, is Trump like that big of a D-bag?
Can you explain it to me like I'm 5?
He actually showed a lot of restraint, and then it was Zelensky just acting like, look at his.
He was acting a
if
fool,
you-
where he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'll put on your costume," and it's like, bro, don't say
don't
that.
listen to anything he says and just mute it and look at his body language compared to the other two. It's like you could tell who was acting up first. And from what JD Vance says, he looked at Trump twice and was like, maybe we should, take this out of the public eye. And Trump told him, no, I want this. I want them to see this. And then as soon as he threatened us with, oh, you don't feel it now, but you will feel influence in the future, Trump lost his shit.
Mhm. I know, and that's why, like, without context, without like actual context, that conversation looks like Trump was being a dick.
Yeah, because they what.
But
what
if
was
you know the
plastered
hit-
all over,
If you know the history of
TV.
everything leading up to it, and then once I got the context, I was just like, you know
if
what?
you-
Yeah, it
if you
kind of
just
makes
go-
sense. Kind of makes sense.
what everybody was reposting is the moment where Trump lost his shit. It didn't show you everything that happened before that, where it was
I know.
he was egging him on, and he even did you see the clip where he even in whatever Ukrainian language is called Vance a bitch? There is a clip. If you listen to it, they isolated his.
I don't think that. No, I don't think
voice.
that's true. That's not
No,
true.
it's 100%. If you listen to it, he calls him a bitch in whatever the Ukrainian language is.
No,
I
that's
was
not
just
true.
like,
They have translators
wow.
and stuff. He would never do that. That's not
He-
true.
I speak to him in English. And then he kind of turns his head and you can hear him mumble.
No, I know, but
And
they
they
have
translate it and it's bitch.
they have translators there. Like specifically for that reason, they have translators there. If that actually happened, it would have been a much bigger deal, and everyone would have been. You don't think that there's someone in that room?
You know, like the Ukrainian ambassador that just had her hand in her head in her hand the whole time. It's just like,
Yeah, but I'm saying like the U.S. has someone there that will pick up anything that isn't English. That's their job. So if that actually happened, it would have been a much bigger deal because there would have been that to back it up. Look, we gotta maybe either like start digging at this top level stuff, or You start building some reinforcement.
Chipping away at this section here as much as I could.
Yeah. Might have to get it from up top. Get an excavator.
I also been trying to get. I'm not running that son of a bitch. You can go for it, bud.
No, we just gotta. Oh shit! Just gotta hire an excavator operator.
We do that?
No. Oh yeah, we should probably be getting close with that coal. Wonder, yeah, I'll probably hit that from above. I think that's probably gonna be easier. Okay, so maybe I'll get rid of this. I gotta sell some shit too. Because we need some money. I think we gotta start turning a profit at some point here. So much dirt.
I did sit down and watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Elon Musk. I don't care where you stay on Elon Musk. To listen to him talk is absolutely hilarious.
Is it though?
Joe Rogan was asking him about insider trading. Elon Musk is like,
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
I can't. I gotta go
I
back there
can't.
and work. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. He said they'll probably kill me.
I know, but don't you think that
Oh hell yeah!
he'd be on? I don't know. Look, he's not a normal guy.
No, but he's entertaining to listen to.
Oh, we have got plenty. We can
He's
sell
so out there.
it. Yes. All right, here we go. Ready?
What are we doing? Shit.
Sold that coal, buddy. Told you, that's how you level up. So I can take a new job. I think I can actually take the coal one again. Yeah, I can, considering that we're crushing it on coal, and I don't think we have much in the way of anything else that's worth selling. Next time I'll look up how to set up the ore plant. Because apparently there's a way that you can have it go into storage and then go let the gold get separated out and go into the ore plant so you can just get gold bars.
Bars.
All right. So I'm gonna sell. Hang on. Vehicles.
Brandon, do you not understand what happened in the conversation?
Which conversation you're talking about now?
Huh?
Which conversation you're talking about now?
The Trump Zelensky conversation.
No, I really did not pay attention to that. It's all got
Somebody
eaten, that's all.
explained it to you like you're 5. Essentially what happened was the U.S. and Ukraine agreed on a deal that they would, what was it, 50% of their mineral rights deal? Was it 50%? Anyway, their the rare minerals, U.S. would get 50% of their profits to pay back all the money that we sent them for this whole debacle.
Yeah.
And in return, the U.S. would provide protection as they discuss peace, and essentially Zelensky agreed to it. He was coming to the White House to sign the deal, and once he got there, he basically started asking for more money, and they just shut it down. Like he was trying to negotiate in front of.
We came there
media.
expecting a handout.
Yeah, he wanted more money, and
he left with nothing.
Refused to do what he agreed to. The whole reason why he was coming to the White House in the first point, he refused to do it. So essentially, they had a meltdown. Trump booted his ass out of the White House.
Interesting to know.
And then he goes to Europe the next day and gets what, $2 billion?
Yeah, and his shit-eating grin, he was getting the money. Meanwhile, Brandon allegedly. So I heard. Well, I found out that the car thing was completely false about his wife buying a Bugatti. But apparently it's true that when they come to America, she just shops on like Fifth Ave and buys like a shitload of clothing. Alright, I'll handle this, and then I can drop a rock truck down there if you want.
What level do we get the tunneler?
Ooh, good question. Level 28.
Still got a good way for that.
Yeah, but I mean, we gotta
12.
Yeah, we gotta pay her too. It's like we're already super far advanced because one, I gave us $1 million to start, and two, like I figured out the system. So what I'm thinking is I can I have enough where we can keep the loader, and then I got a rock truck, so I can be up here with the excavator and dump into the rock truck, and you can dump it in there for a little bit until we just clear this out.
Oh, you want me to be a dumb bitch. I see how it is.
Well, you said you didn't want to use the excavator.
Don't.
Well, you're gonna have to move that.
Shit.
You're gonna have to move that.
You want to bring the dump truck out of here? Okay.
I'm gonna put it right where you are.
So dumping it with those things around might prove to be a little difficult.
I can just remove them. Alright, let's see what this looks like here. I suppose you can carry on for a little bit as you were, because
Take my roller back in here, smooth this all out.
there you go. Save. I hate how I have to like test everything to make sure that it works. Like, is that what I actually wanted? see if that works.
Bray had me all excited.
Oh, I almost got it. That's gonna be correct. Sure. There's batteries too.
So there's this old Ford, is it Caroline, the ones that had like the bed and everything in it. Oh yeah, it's older Ford van that they live out of. It's always in the town over from me. Like every time we go to Walmart, it's like parked out in the side parking lot and everything. And they actually have like a chimney stack comes out the top of it, and someone spotted it at it was in the Walmart parking lot. Someone spotted it and it had fire coming out of the stack on it, and they called 911. And he went over and knocked on the door to make sure no one was in there. And he's like, the dude opened it just completely blitzed out of his mind, and he's like, your van's on fire. No fire here, we're good. And just closed the door on him. 911 showed up and was completely just like, what the?
God, I can't figure this out.
Making a mess where I just cleaned it all up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, unless you put it right where you cleaned it all up. Oh, damn it. Oh, stop it.
you get done this week? What are you painting? Metal and what? Drywall?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try her. For shiz and gigs?
That's a good one.
Just on a wild whim decide to repaint the house. Okay. What color are you going with?
Roller coaster.
Hey bud, a roller coaster is an amusement ride.
No, it is
Yes.
a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster something. It is I should change
That doesn't tell me a color. That's just
It's
it's telling me the actual color, but it's not telling me
Okay.
like what color it is.
the living room is a gray. Dining room is it's like a tan, but not tan. It's
It's
more
a
on the brown
dark
side.
gray, light gray.
It's medium gray. Yeah, medium gray.
That was so funny.
Well, I don't know. I was gonna say it's a medium to dark gray, but it's not an actual dark gray. Because more, yeah, it's a medium gray. Alright. It's a nice paint. I'll say that. It's better.
Look up
Figured out
repose
from
gray.
A long day of jury duty.
Yeah, fake jury duty. Alright, I figured this out. If you actually park right below where I am, I can just shave this off. Right in there.
I can't really see.
Yeah, you go. Oh.
If I could paint, don't put it on me. If I could paint my walls, it'd be like a medium to dark gray. I like the dark gray.
Another reason why we decided to paint now is the Rust-Oleum Studio paint is like $10 a gallon. It's like normally 30 or 40 a gallon. So
We painted our living room this color. Put an ad in. I think it might be kind of what you're talking about. A little bit more on the brown side than I would have hoped, but we didn't test it with
ours
new
is darker
floorings.
than that.
Oh.
Does it look more green?
Yeah, it's got like a greenish brown to it. Hindsight, I wouldn't have done it that color anymore.
You're missing the truck.
That's okay. I'm really just trying to get it off here. We can just scoop it up afterwards. I was trying to get it in there, but I haven't figured out the controls for this perfectly. So instead of me spending like 3 hours mastering the controller layout, I'd rather just figure it out.
It's not dark at all.
Yeah, I said medium.
Not even medium.
I said,
It's light gray.
no.
Hang on, let me see this. Lazy afternoon?
Yeah. Well,
That's pretty damn close to
calls for
mine.
medium
It
tint,
is
so-
darker. It is more of a brown.
When I think dark gray, I mean like that.
Oh, like charcoal, like borderline black.
Dark gray. Black would just be.
Tacky.
I don't want like people to think I'm a vampire. I want to suck your blood.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I want to just bail out and
And I wasn't joking about the color
Start
was
picking
called
this stuff
roller
up.
coaster because you had to paint no name.
What? Like, why is it called roller coaster?
I don't know. That's what Gilded decided to call it.
the hell's Gildan? It's also like
Any
follow.
brand?
Never heard of it.
Glidden.
Never heard of it.
Kind of popular around here.
Confused. At this point, wouldn't it just be better just to let it cave in?
Maybe.
Essentially, what you're doing.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure our vehicles don't get cut in there for us.
I mean, we could always just return the thing to our inventory and peace out.
All right, fine.
Like you're just making an unnecessary mess for me to clean up. That's
It's called job security, my friend.
bullshit. I'm not putting my email back in.
No, this isn't going to be one of your 5 things.
Oh.
I'll get rid of this.
What do you do around here? Well, I clean up the balls and spins.
Yeah, pretty much.
of a bitch.
I'm just gonna take a whiz.
Yeah, I think I know this answer because it's just how landlords are for being cheap. Is yours semi-gloss or eggshell walls, Finnick?
What?
Your paint on your walls, did they paint it eggshell or semi-gloss?
You're gonna guess eggshell? Ain't nothing gloss about it.
Oh, there's no shine whatsoever.
No, matte gloss.
Okay.
What kind of finish did you get, Brandon? Did you say eggshell?
Semi-gloss for the main room.
Semi-gloss.
I have eggshell in my room though.
Eggshell or bust.
No.
I don't know if I want shiny walls.
Eggshell's like the, in my opinion, it's like the standard.
Yes, it is.
What's annoying is when you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, when you get like a sample, it's only in satin.
Yes.
So that changed all of our room colors too. Like between us picking our colors before we redid the floors, and the floors coming out a completely different stain, and us getting samples in satin and going to eggshell between the two of them, our room colors just look super funky. Let me show you the one for our room right now.
Play that funky music, white boy.
I actually just listened to that the other day.
What is it? Is it fresh? Must be fresh eucalyptus. Doesn't look like that. No, it's way more green than that. Is it cool eucalyptus? That doesn't seem right. That's not right. Then again, it might be.
Did you guys ever used to watch Suits?
No.
I've never watched it, no.
Okay,
Isn't it the one with Meghan Markle in it?
Yes. I don't know if you guys would watch the.
You got a crush on her
The
because she's
Suits
married to
LA.
a ginger? So you
I
think
don't
you
know
got
if
a
would
chance?
watch the spin-off series that they just released.
Wait, what? I don't know. Bright. The hell? Oh, bonsai tent. That's what it was.
A bonsai!
I knew it was something like Asian. I know that sounds terrible. That's why I was like on eucalyptus. No, it's bonsai. Stop that. There you go.
Bonsai!
Bonsai.
Ew.
Yeah. So it looked.
I'm sorry, but ew.
So
No.
we had like a very orange colored hardwood floor when we picked it out, and we had like 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 the log cabin, like pine wood finish. And it's like super orange. So that was our baseboard too, and like all of our trim on the interior. So with that orange color, this actually looked really good. And then when
I can see
we
it.
and then when we redid the interior trim, we did like baseboard and doors and windows and stuff. So we did it over to white. And then when we refinished the floors, it was like a white oak stain, because it was like actual like white oak floors, which is like
it is actually oak floors. Okay.
oh yeah, it's original hardwood oak floors, like from the 60s. It is the best flooring you could ask for.
I
But
assume you
what
have
they
a
used-
professional come in and sand that floor.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I will say you better, because that's a son of a bitch to do.
But white oak stain back in like the 60s is different than what it is now. So they stripped it down to white oak. So it was a lot more like orangey back then. Now it's like a lighter, like clear gloss on it. So it really doesn't look as good now. But we just didn't have the time to like go and redo like paint samples and all that shit. So we literally stuck with our own like original colors. So we'll have to figure that out eventually.
So, what did you actually put on the floor? Clear coat, or did you actually put like a light stain in? End up with?
Hang on, I'll find out.
Because a white oak, I don't know. I mean, obviously you have a ugly ass green color, no offense. So you probably went with a light floor, even though you probably could do a dark color.
No, it's light. It was.
I meant a dark stain on the oak.
No, it wasn't a dark stain. So it's like copy. So our floor is like this color now. So it's like that color now.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. But when we picked out the colors,
It was a different color to begin with. Okay.
yeah, orange. It was like this. Yeah, it was exactly like this. So when we picked all the colors, well, come on. Oh, it doesn't like that. So that's what it was before. So we picked all of our colors based on that floor. So that green would have gone a lot better.
I can see it.
So it looks a little bit more like bland, like kind of
Would that been
bland
your
with the
main, like,
light.
living room area, or is that like a side
No,
room?
that's my bedroom.
Oh.
The whole top floor, the upper living space, which has all the bedrooms on it, it's all hardwood flooring, and it was all that orange color. And then when we redid the floors, we just did a clear coat, and it looks like the natural white oak picture above that. But when we
Why
did all
didn't you stain it? Just curiosity.
what? No, that is a stain. It's a natural white oak stain.
It's been a while. Since I can. Oh, sorry, I heard stained.
So with the brightness, like how bold the color of the floors were, we wanted something more neutral for the color for the walls. So the bonsai tint would have worked a little bit better with that. So now with the natural white oak and you put that color in, it's all just kind of like blah. But we took that shade of the bonsai tint, which is like, it is a neutral color, and we put that in all the rooms and living room because we thought it was going to be going against that orange color hardwood. So the repose gray, we were like, it actually would have looked really good with that flooring. It just doesn't now. But I ended up paying someone like $3,000 to come in and paint everything, so it's staying.
What did it cost to sand the floor? Just curiosity.
Oh, actually, that was like one of the cheaper things that I
Really?
did. Yeah, between like having the trim done and
Just gave the handy
plumbing.
to the guy around the corner.
First of all, it's across the street.
In Mark's backyard.
So my wife and I were talking tonight, and we were joking about, because as we know, my specialty is the outdoor side of things. And like, I don't think that my neighbors are ready for the quality of lawn that I'm going to commit to. And my neighborhood's surrounded by like, you know, people that are retired. Everyone around me is retired. Now, my parents are like semi-retired, and
But did
the
you find
only
your
thing
retirement home already? Sorry.
I mean, it could potentially be that if we put
what are you
on
talking about?
the addition that we're looking to do. Like if we put that addition on, then this house would and we refinished everything. This house would probably be worth like 1.5 million. So I would say that potentially it could be my retirement house if I wanted it to be, but I don't want it to be. I don't like this house. But based on
You
where
don't
it
like
is,
the house itself or the actual area?
dude, I fucking hate split levels. It's the most useless, wasted space type of house I've ever seen outside of a cape. It's the most wasted space house. Oh no.
You took my.
I didn't know which one you...
loader.
Sorry. Didn't know which one you were in. Hang on. What's right here?
Why don't this paint work? I can't get the paint to work.
I think you have to have it in your inventory and then go to the menu. Like if you press M.
Hold on. Let me see what they're releasing. Can you capture it?
Maybe not. Hang on.
It says, what did I say?
America, Indiana, Hawkins, a growing patriotic community, and a
Want to paint my
shining
wheel or
example of the
purple?
American dream.
I think if you go up to it and just
I click on it and the circle pops up, but it doesn't actually change.
you buy paint, enter the vehicle, open the inventory, choose the equipment tab on the right panel, car inventory, remove the vehicle's paint, replace it with your new paint.
Oh.
Let me try that. Let me buy some goddamn paint.
Starcourt Mall is one of the finest shopping facilities in America and beyond. So come on down and remember, Starcourt Mall has it all.
What's that under resources?
I just typed in purple. Equipment.
Oh, paint. How do you remove the paint?
You just take the paint can, drop it over top the one you want to replace.
I never gave up on you. I called you every night. Every night for 353 days. I heard.
Is there like a vehicle washer, something like that?
Pressure washer.
All right, we should probably get one of those. Oh, shit.
Just want all lime green.
Yeah.
Very
what else would I
tigerish.
get?
I like it. I'm shocked you didn't go with like orange rims and orange balloons, to be honest.
Just trying to be professional. I don't think you need lights.
Yes, a massive.
So Brandon, let me ask you, with your painting, did you use a roller or did you use a brush?
Spray.
Spray?
This brush. I might roll
I
the
don't know.
ceiling since there's nothing on it.
We had such a variety of painting that we needed to do, so we had like urethane base, and then we had like water base or stuff, and like the worst by far is using the oil-based paints. Because you can't just rinse it out with the sink. You could have like paint thinner and all that stuff. And did you prime it beforehand or just paint over?
What do you
Well, you can put a primer over.
mean? No,
Or
we
you
didn't.
You can just paint over
We just did 2 coats of
the paint.
Yeah, it was a nice color to it. I mean, it's not bleeding through or nothing, so.
You should have done Richard Petty blue.
I hate blue.
I actually have that as our guest bedroom color.
Richard Petty. Are you just gonna deck it out in 43?
No, that's where our aquarium is. I mean, I could. It's our guest bedroom.
Fit for
Slash.
king
Yeah.
of NASCAR.
Yep. / our eel sanctuary.
I want to talk about a famous person that is as real as you and me. That's Richard Petty. All the stories I've heard about that guy.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between like growing up in a civilized area and then being civilized and then getting famous, because you already have, you know, like some idea of how things go on. But it's a different thing if you're like a total redneck and then you get famous and have to become civilized. Because he's just like, I don't give a shit about anything.
Richard Petty? He is like one of the nicest people you'll ever run into.
I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying, like, he's also,
Homeboy still goes to Dollar Tree once a week.
well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is like, he's not going to like fanciest places to get like his food or anything like. He just continues to live his life as if nothing ever happened.
My uncle and his friend went down there years back, and they stopped out in front of his shop. His house. I don't know if it's still that way, but his house used to be right across the street from the race shop. And he walked out and checked the mail while my uncle and his friend were out there taking pictures. Oh, come on in! I'll give you a tour of everything. He said they took him. He walked him around for like an hour and a half, taking him through the shop, letting him see the cars and everything.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different because, like, think about their ultimate net worth. It's like equivalent of a Hollywood movie star, right? But they'd be living in LA. And I guess pro athletes too. Like, they just have like security surrounding the place. So, like, you're never gonna get that. Oh shh. You're never gonna get that from a celebrity where you just like walk past their house and like, hey buddy, notice you were looking in, why don't you just take it to her?
Stepped right up. Come on.
Yeah, that'll never
man.
happen. Like, what if you're walking past like
Taylor Swift's house? She's gonna just wrinkle her nose up and you're like, oh, peasants, get off my lawn.
well, yeah, I mean, they're not even going to be let within like a square mile of that house. Like, just like walk up to Lamar Jackson's house. Like, you don't think he's gonna have security outside?
Pretty sure he will. He's like
Right.
a gated fence, a gated entrance.
Right. He's not gonna be like, yo, bro, come inside and like check out all my stuff.
There's a difference between him and Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, even though at the time he had like one of the highest paid contracts for a quarterback, and dude was still using public transportation and like getting nuggies from McDonald's.
Well, listen, regardless of your social status, I don't think you can just ever take away from the pleasure. Like every once in a while, like there's some times where I'm just like, I used to live right next to Wendy's. Like you go outside of my apartment complex, and the only thing there was a 7-Eleven and a Wendy's. So I lived off that. And there's some times where I'm just like, gotta have a Wendy's right now. I don't live next to one anymore.
I get that frosty. The time we're near Wendy's, we go up to Dover. The one in Dover in Milford, they were supposed to be renovating it, remodeling everything, and then they just tore it all down. Now we're getting a Chipotle and a Wingstop where it used to be. Oh, but did you hear what's coming to Delaware?
Why would I hear what's coming to Delaware?
I don't know. I don't know if you saw
Like
what I posted.
more
We're getting
LLCs.
Timmy H's.
Damn.
We're getting Timmy H's. Tim Hortons. They're opening a
You don't
Dover
need to
with
tell me what Timmy H is, my friend.
say. Give me Timmy's. They got
Look,
one
are
opening. They're
you-
working on it now in Dover.
Are you
and then
prepared
they're
for it?
opening 9 more across Delaware by 2030.
Are you prepared for it? Like, will you go to the one in Dover when it opens?
Probably. Try it once at least.
Alright.
Like, what are they most known for? Coffee, right? I don't drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, I know. But alright, so they have a waffle breakfast sandwich that is like way better than Dunk's. It's like a. You ever had what's the McDonald's breakfast sandwich that has like the maple syrup injected?
McGriddle.
McGriddle. So it's like a mix between like a McGriddle and then like your classic like waffle breakfast sandwich.
Sounds fancy.
It's like the waffle,
It sounds fancy.
the Belgian waffles as the sandwich pieces on either side. They're injected with maple syrup. It's so good. And the biggest problem is that you're not a coffee guy. Because you at least need to try a coffee there. Because I will fully admit that Timmy H coffee is much better than Dunk's coffee.
Is it better than Sheets? I know you don't have Sheets up there, but
I don't have Sheets, so I can't compare it to Sheets.
You
I will
never
say
tried-
that
never tried Sheets. State that.
I've never
I
been
will
to
say
a
this:
Sheets.
my go-to coffee when we used to drink coffee here at home was Dunk's.
Seemed like I was gonna say like you seemed like a Folgers kind of guy or the Maxwell House.
Dad was all aboard Maxwell House. He had so many blue kit because every time he finished, he never threw them away. He
Yeah, we were a red
shed, yeah.
red tin can family,
Yep.
and then prior to that, I believe Folgers was green.
When they switched to plastic, I think his heart broke a little.
Because I remember my dad had like, and it used to be for Folgers, it used to take like 8 scoops of coffee to make like a single cup. But yeah, my dad My dad was a Folgers guy for the longest time. So I never used to do coffee because, like in high school and stuff, I was just like, I did the energy drinks. And I'm actually like not affected by caffeine at all.
I actually never drunk a cup of coffee before. I know it's something new for me.
What? You've
I've
never
never
had
done
you've never had coffee in your life.
Nope. Either tea, pop, milk, or water. That's all I ever drunk.
Wait, how would you know
I-
what Sheet's coffee tastes like?
My parents always get it. And that's what they always drink versus anyone else's.
So you said that based off of your parents'
I
reaction.
didn't know if you ever had it before. I know you travel around this part
But
of the
so you
country.
don't even have a dog in this fight because you've never had coffee.
Yeah, I take that back. My favorite coffee I ever drank was the Guy Fieri cinnamon roll K-cup coffee. That was
Stop it. See, I don't really like my coffee to have like the sweetened flavors. I just kind of like a hint of flavor.
If I was drinking without flavoring, it was the Dunkin' K-cups.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's tried and true. But Timmy, I'll tell you, Timmy H. If I had to pick between like Dunk's K-cups and Timmy H K-cups, I'll take Timmy H K-cups every day. And at my grocery store, it's like $3 cheaper for Timmy H. So good. It's so good. The concern I have for Timmy H coming into your neck of the woods, I actually have several concerns. One, why are they not coming into this area if they don't think that they compete with Dunkin' Donuts?
You're in Dunk's territory up there.
You're in Dunk's territory across the entire eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but Massachusetts is like the Dunk stronghold.
I don't know.
They're dipping their toe in the water like,
See,
yeah,
if I had a choice, if there was a Dunks and Timmy H right next to each other, I would go to Timmy H. 1000%. Like, time after time after time. It is that far superior. But the problem that you're going to have, this is point number 2, is part of the reason why I like Timmy H so much is because they're super friendly. The first Timmy H I ever went to was when I was driving from Massachusetts to Detroit. And the fastest way to do that is to like go up to Buffalo and like cut through Canada and then come back in. And the first time I went, I was driving with my dad, and we had a boombox in the back seat. We were listening to a book on tape, or on a CD, because the car didn't have a CD player. And we stopped at a Timmy H, and I got a coffee and a breakfast sandwich. And the people there were just so friendly. I know. They were just like, oh, well, you make sure you have a good day, sir. I was like 16. It's like, oh,
You have a good day as well, ma'am.
thank you so much. I've never been told to have a good day. But even like going to last year, when we went out to Detroit for the Michigan game, we went to Timmy H, and they're just like, Looks like you have a whole family on board. Is there any chance you're heading to the Michigan game? And that's how they greeted us over the speaker. It's like, thank you so much for recognizing that. Yes, we are. And then my dad ruined the experience for us. Because he was trying to show us, like, downtown Ann Arbor with a stadium, and he was showing us where he lived, and we stopped at a Timmy H that was in, like, a weird part of town, and it looked like the Timmy H was closed, but then I looked it up, and I was like, no, it's open. It's open. So I went through the drive-thru, and all the lights were off. We pulled up. The guy's like, can I help you? And my dad just like, are you working alone, or is there anyone with you? And I like hit my dad. I was like, don't fucking ask that kind of question. Because on the news that morning, they were talking about the Tim Hortons that were getting robbed by people. So I was just like, why would you ask him if he's working alone? Like, sounds like you're sizing him up for a robbery.
Maybe he was. Maybe he's
And
Timmy
the kid,
Bandit.
that kid was like skeptical to come to the window. And it's like, yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, and see In and Out moving their headquarters from California to Tennessee.
Yeah, well, Tennessee has the best rates for corporation tax incentives. So they all try to move to Tennessee, and most of them fail. That's why you don't see a bunch of like global HQs in Tennessee. And it's because the incentives aren't for around the Nashville area. They're like around Knoxville and stuff, and nobody wants to live around Knoxville. So they don't.
Knoxville's pretty popular.
No, nobody wants to live there.
No, a shit ton of people when I went down. Of course, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area is gonna be packed, but when we went to Knoxville, like there was
I know
a
there's no.
ton of people. They got like 5 targets in Knoxville.
Oh, I don't know. I've just witnessed 2 publicly traded companies try to move their headquarters from the Northeast down to Tennessee, and both times it's failed completely. But Tennessee has one of the most attractive offers for corporations, like tax incentives and stuff. So it's interesting that all the companies look to go there, try to go there, and then don't stay there. And I think it's because, like, twofold. One, local talent sucks. If we're talking about like a major business like headquarters, you're not going to be getting like finance people and like CFOs and CEOs, like they're not coming from there. And two, like if you're not directly in Nashville or around one of the major cities, it's kind of redneck. Whoop whoop, weep weep.
I took the next coal mission and sold it all off.
Nice. Wait, no, I already had that selected. So we took it again.
Shit ton of dirt.
Yeah, you can sell that for, like I said, I can actually, so if you want to take out that sell point, and, I mean that storage unit and put a sell point, we can actually filter all the dirt that we go through, and we can profit off that. And now that I'm saying it, I should probably just do that. Should take all the dirt.
I sold it all off, like you said.
Cool. Just want to make sure I was in the right spot. Oh shit. I have to get a thing up. Conveyor up into a cone. Conveyor chute. So let's do conveyor up. Stop. Okay, then conveyor chute. And then into the sell point. There it is. All right, forward it. Shit, I suppose I could do that with everything else too, huh? I have to keep one storage unit. Should be okay.
Y'all have fun with your mining game.
Thanks. You sounded just digging a hole.
No, I'm leveling it out.
So you should be using TNT.
Yeah. No, he's slapping it with the shovel. You learned
See
something
y'all
new.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye, bitches.
No, that bitch is gone.
He's not